She had a beautiful chest. And the
Long flowing hair on that chest.
and a bulging groin.
A lovely ring of hair around her nipples. And a happy trail that would put any man to tears.
What's so?
Arr, those were the days. 3, 2, 1.
I believe.
Oochie bang bang, oochie wally wally. You really gotta pop my coochie. Yeah, I just dropped. He quit. Oh, he quit. Oh no. I don't know how you get out.
This sounds great. It sounds like we're inside the cave.
Oh, she's fucking teabagging you.
Real slow too.
She's putting it in nice and slow. What the fuck? What the fuck are you doing? Set off the alarms. Fucking A. What the fuck are you doing? You just ground this thing to a fucking stop. You just ground this fucking whole stream to a stop. Look what she's doing to him. r/this is my life now. Let him come. You ready, Sean? Motherfucking 360. God damn it. So fucking stupid.
My shirt, too sexy for my shirt, so sexy it hurts. And I'm too sexy for Milan, too sexy for Milan, New York and Japan.
New York and Japan, baby. Later, bitch.
Highly unlikely I'd have ever got caught. Oh, I'm back on my feet. That was so toxic. That was terrible. Lopez, you piece of shit. You son of a bitch, Lopez. You toxic shit.
Hi, everyone. How's it going? First message ever in chat from Johnny Bravo. Rest in peace, Kobe Bryant. How many channels have you gone to say this? Hello, everyone. It's Lopez Radio at Lopez Radio for all social media. LopezRadio.com for the podcast. Allie, Carrie, and Moktid. Makassar. Fucking Rick. Hi. How's it going? How's it going, everyone? On all social media? Well, I'm not on the TikToks. But I am on social medias. I'm on the old person social medias. What's up, everyone? Happy Sunday to you. Happy Sunday to you. You got MySpace? I think I deleted my MySpace, actually. Well then. Johnny Bravo, anything else? Anything else going on in the world I need to know about? Or are you just moving on to the next fucking channel to tell people R.I.P. Kobe Bryant. Mercedes, what's going on? You got the ticks? You got the talks? Grinder? At Lopez Radio on Grinder. You're not supposed to have an E in there. Grindr. DR. Because they're hip. You're on the Facebooks? I'm on the Facebooks, even though I never look at it. Kobe was a legend. I am legend. Grinder. He was a grinding legend. Mock. Seidel, what's up, buddy? Played a little Hunt Showdown yesterday for a few hours with Magassar and Seidel. Had a good time. I would say, what would you say, boys? 50-50 on our games, or you think maybe we won 75% of our games? I feel like we did okay yesterday. We made a lot of progress. 50-50. 50-50 rail. 50-50 rail. What video game was that? 50-50 rail. Was that the fucking skateboard game in the arcade? It would call out your moves when you did them. Actually deleted my Facebook account last year. I like the beef. People love the beef. Kobe beef. S'mores likes Kobe beef. TNC Surf Design now. TNC Surf, bitch. 50-50 rail. Actually, I still have the TNC Surf cartridge sitting on my fucking bookshelf over here. You see what I did there? He wasn't really using it, so he pulled the trigger. Oh, there's so many more reasons than I'm not using it to pull the trigger. Only reason why I hold on to it now is because I use the messenger portion to actually talk to people, which I shouldn't, because they sniff that. They sniff that. They smell the aroma, and then they try to sell you stuff on other platforms that they own, like motherfucking Instagram and shit like that. And the Googles watch you. You got your I got my mojo back. My mojo. I was stab all over their faces. I think I want to play with the Martini Henry today. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater. Because why not pull sick moves as Darth Vader? Darth Vader, I forgot you could do that. I got my mojo back. That wasn't from Fat Bastard. That was from the original. Austin Powers lost his mojo, and he got it back at the end of the movie. Fat Bastard was what, the second movie? Second movie. Doing some solo dolos? I don't know yet. I haven't decided. Haven't decided what I'm doing yet. I might cycle you guys in and out, depending on who wants to play. We'll see. Fat Bastard equals Hunt Showdown. Yeah, Fat Bastard stole the mojo? I didn't. Did Fat Bastard steal the mojo? Am I wrong? All right, we're going to fix this right now. Mercedes. 2 months. Thanks to Lord Allman. Lord Allman, thank you so much for the fucking gifted sub to Mercedes. Mercedes, enjoy those emotes. Welcome back in. Oh, goodness. Oh, here they are. Oh, hi. Lord Allman. Back for 5 months. Let's see what she says.
Yo.
Now when Lord Allman comes in, everything stops. Yo. What's going on, Dacron? How are you, bud? All right, let's see. What was the second Austin Powers called? Austin Powers 2 trailer. Let's see how bad this trailer is. The Spy Who Shagged Me. The Spy Who Shagged Me. Lord, I hope you're doing all right, man. Just dropped 2K on Kobe Bryant gears. What? What does that mean, Dakron? Third one is gold member? Yeah. Gold member. Oh, on Kobe Bryant gear. Okay, no, I just saw gears, and I was like, gears? What the fuck? Yeah, I plan on talking about Kobe. I got some notes. I want to straighten out this Mojo situation, though. Yeah, he just died a few hours ago. I know. Johnny Bravo came in and told us to. Johnny Bravo was like, never been in this chat room before. Never been in this chat room before. Let me tell him. A new Austin Powers? I don't know. All right, let's see here. I never, Hi, did you know a celebrity died? Nice to meet you. Jesus Christ. What a weird, wild world we live in. All right, let's check it out. Let's see what they try to tell us in the trailer for Austin Powers 2, The Spy Who Shagged Me.
He's the world's sexiest super agent. And when evil threatens, he's the man for the job.
Yeah, baby, yeah!
Austin Powers.
Crazy, baby, yeah!
Secret Agent.
Yeah!
With the beautiful Felicity Shagwell.
Shagwell by name, Shag very well by reputation.
Oh, behave, baby!
In a thrilling adventure of intrigue, treachery, and love.
How does that feel, baby?
Lower.
How does that feel, baby?
He's the idol of every woman, the envy of every man. But unfortunately, Austin's nemesis, Dr. Evil, is up to his old tricks.
Gonna cry, huh? Yeah. I'm going to go back to the 60s and steal Austin Powers' mojo. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm about to travel through time.
Okay,
I bid you
stole his
adieu.
mojo. There it is.
Dr. Evil, we began a program to clone you. He is exactly like you in every way. 1/8 your size.
I shall call him Mini-Me.
Mini-Me. Something small, something deadly.
Okay. Rest in peace, Vern Troyer, right?
All action.
Those are skin tight. How do you get into those pants, baby?
You can start by buying me a drink.
All evil.
Oh, yeah.
All Austin.
Do I make you horny, baby? Yeah!
Mike Myers. Mike Myers. Heather Graham. And Mike Myers.
Surprise, surprise!
Austin Powers. The Spy Who Shagged Me.
What sort of things do you keep in here?
Anything that catches my fancy, you know?
How do you manage to fit it all in?
It stretches to fit, you see. Just keep packing it in.
So stupid. So dumb. So dumb. Keep packing it in. Yeah, it's interesting. So they do steal the mojo from there. All right. Fair enough. Heather Graham, by the way, met her when I was interning up in New York. She smells lovely. She's very nice. She's very nice. I forget what she was in promoting. Was she in promoting? Was she in? She was, right? Was she in one of the Grindhouse movies that that Robert Rodriguez and motherfucking Quentin Tarantino did? Was she in one of those? They are making a new Austin Powers. Well, you got to go to the well. Just as I imagine she does. She's wonderful. Lord, I hope things are going well, buddy. I hope work is treating you okay. Dig until you hit bedrock, I guess. Yeah, that's true. I think she was in one of the Grindhouse movies. I think that's what she came in to promote. I can't remember. Lord with the 5 months. Mercedes with the fucking 2 months, thanks to Lord. Wonderful start to the stream. Did you guys, by the way, exclamation YouTube. We have a new YouTube video. We're going to watch together. If you guys would like to watch it together, we can. We can. I decided to try my hand at just grabbing the clips that made me chuckle during the month of January, even though January's not over yet. Compile them up and make them a video. We'll call it The Circus is in Town, a series of tents. A series of tents. Let's do it. Working to live, not living to work. Fuck yeah, man. Did you move out of your place? Are you now like on the road? Living in temporary housing while you move city to city like a fucking merc? Like a mercenary? Oh, did it not put a space in there? I always forget. I always forget about the space. All right, let's watch the video. Fuck it. I was trying to wait and see if maybe Curdy shows up because she's like prominently featured in this fucking video because most of the funny shit that happens to be when she's around. Now people can just outright click it. Thank you for that. On the road, baby. Fuck yeah. All right, let's check out the lowlights from January. Even though January's not over, that in itself, it could be a low light, is the fact that January's not even over. And I've already got a January 2020 Lopez Radio low lights video. All right, there you go. Look, man, everything has a repercussion. Like, life's all about how prepared are you to take the repercussions.
Please DM the list of local swingers bars. Thanks.
That scared the shit out of me. Brabby. That's not loud. It's fucking loud. It scared the shit out of me. It stopped me in my tracks. May not be loud for you. Fuck. Sorry. I'm sorry.
Stand there, Curdy.
I'm sorry.
There's nowhere
that song. I played the shit out of that one as a kid. Actually studying it.
No, don't show that.
Yes.
Oh no! He had to lift off of it. Oh no!
Yeah, it's in there.
473 times in a year. 474 times in a year.
Yeah.
It's like a cloud on my asshole.
Package. You could use less shit tickets.
You and your shit tickets.
You only get 2 shit tickets. Max. You gotta make them count.
6 per day.
The double thickness. Extra soft.
So it's like you're getting 12.
For the gentle bits.
Because I am a fat child. Because I'm a fat child. How dare you? You got knocked the fuck out. Knock, knock, bitch. Oh, God, that's fucking hilarious. I love it. Tomahawk's my new shit. Yeah, pick that up. Right beside you there,
Why
Saddle.
the fuck do I have a shotgun?
I don't know. Oh, the guy took your gun. The guy came around and took your gun. One of these guys on the ground here did.
What a piece of shit.
There's. Oh my
Damn
Lord.
it. One more team behind. One more.
What happened?
Homeland.
I did not. I didn't shoot him. I hit him. It must have hit you.
Somebody come to my stream right now. What does
It must
say
have
on
hit
my
you.
stream? Killed by teammate.
I probably hit you with it. I meleeed the fucking immolator.
Oh God! You blew up in my face. Oh my God! Buddy, are you hurt? Are you okay?
I'm missing the You're a dick bag. You're just a son of a bitch. I know. Oh my God! What the fuck? Ah! Jesus Christ! Someone clip that. It didn't even spray. It just jizzed on me. Ooh! Ooh! Dude, she took the fake to the right 2 times. 2 times in a row, she took a fake to the right. Saved by the Bell. I made the bell. I made the fucking bell. I made the bell. There's one. There we go. There's 2. They should be. I was pushing rope. I was pushing rope. Are you kidding me?
Bro.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Oh my God. Are you fucking kidding me?
If I die to this.
I'm gonna be so fucking mad.
Oh. Oh.
Oh, you poor thing.
Hooray, YouTube. Go give it a thumbs up or a thumbs down if you want. Pretty funny January we had there. Pretty funny January we had. Still have. Still chilling. What a month of fuckery. Dude, I wish I could do that for every month we've been doing this. We're close to 2 months, 2 years affiliated anyway. People were just redeeming. Let's see, last stream we had 2 people drop in for 22 months. That would be Sean and Rick, both. We're 2 months shy of being affiliated for 2 years, which is fucking wild to me. Insane. But I appreciate you guys very much. And so I'm going to try to do some more videos and shit for you guys to look at and laugh at. Look and laugh. Oh my God, someone saved me. I'm helping my wife plan her trip for a bachelorette party. And these crazy ladies, you don't say bitches, right? These crazy bitches can't make up their mind on when they want to fly. I don't know. Maybe we fly on Tuesday. Maybe Thursday. Just decide for him, Rick. Just decide for him. Be like, you're leaving on Thursday. You're coming back 1 year from now. 1 year from now. I will have silence in this house. Book him for Branson, Missouri, and tell him to figure it out. Next time for you will be a year. Holy shit, man. Can you believe it? Can you believe how time flies in this motherfucker? This motherfucker. I almost want to go get a little bit of Frontier whiskey. A little bit of Frontier whiskey. I bought the big bottle this weekend. The big bottle. You can believe it. You love it. I love you. Figure it out. When you guys figure it out, I will throw down the credit card and make it happen. Never been to Disney, and they were talking about going. Told my wife it's like she's cheating on me. Which Disney? Are they going to go to Florida or California? California, love. The Weekender. You know it. $26. The Weekender. Had so much fun and amazing support here the last year. Dude, gladly. Florida. There's so much to do in Florida, man. They need to go to Hollywood Studios so they can ride the new Star Wars ride. If you're going to be there, ride the fucking Star Wars ride, bro. Rick, you should just go as a chaperone and then just not chaperone. Having a great Sunday, Johnny Bravo. Having an awesome Sunday so far. No, tell them they're going to Disney Shanghai if they don't figure it out. Tell them I'm going to send you to Shanghai if you don't figure this out. Good luck dodging the coronavirus. They actually shut down Disney Shanghai because of the coronavirus. And that's a rare thing. Disney doesn't shut down for shit. Coronavirus with no lime. Coronavirus with no lines. Oh! That was a Disney joke. I'll go to the corner and fuck myself. I'll go fuck myself over here in the corner. Salt or no salt if no lime. I like all. I'll take all. So yeah, we got the new YouTube's video. You guys can watch that anytime you want. Exclamation YouTube. And yeah, I did see that right before we went live, like 30 minutes before we went live. I saw, like Johnny Bravo shared with us, that Kobe Bryant died. 41 years old, by the way. 41 years old. Kind of fucking crazy. A helicopter crash. Apparently he did a lot of helicopter travel back and forth in L.A. And that's rough, man. There's 5 people on board. Died. Insanity. You never fucking know, guys. You never fucking know. Who was I talking to about it the last night? I think I was talking to Sister Bridget. I was talking to her last night. We were hanging out with some family, and we were talking about like why we make decisions on certain things, because she was telling me about a guy that she worked with when she was still here in Georgia. She found out over the weekend that he passed away. He's probably, I think he's my brother's age, so he's 5 years younger than me. So, you know, early 30s, whole life ahead of him. Fucking just decided, hey, I want to go and see the country. Built a fucking RV out of a school bus and decided to travel the fucking country. Go rock climbing in Denver. Go fucking, you know, hiking out in the fucking Yosemite and just all this shit. Like, spent the last year of his life doing this, right? Came back to Atlanta to visit family, to hang out, and was just doing a quick weekend stop through to visit family and see some friends. Was riding home in an Uber, or riding back to his hotel in an Uber. Uber gets T-boned. He goes on life support. Brain dead for 2 weeks. They pulled the plug over the weekend. And it's just kind of like, you just never fucking know, man. Kobe Bryant, 41 years old. Insane. Like, you just never know. And like, so I was telling Sister Bridget, it was like, that's why, like, we decide to go do shit last minute, or we're like, yeah, it's gonna be a little expensive, but we're gonna go do this thing or that thing, or just going out and doing something in town, shit like that, is because you just don't know. You have no clue. But why name it after a beer? The memes must be crazy. That way death has no time to design shit for you, yeah? Yeah, man. It's fucking nutty. And I was thinking about, it's like, why do celebrity deaths affect some people so much? And I think it just ties into, what is that? Spontaneous. Like, whatever it is, I got to be logged in. I don't know what that is. What is thewaterheater.net? Did you mean to paste that in here? But I was like, why? Like, I think it's because it's a person's persona that is shared with several people. I don't know. I'm not a big basketball fan, but I understand the influence on the sport that Kobe Bryant had, you know? Got to head off early today. Game night was a lot. Dude, Seidel, I'm glad you had fun with your game night, and thanks for the games yesterday. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. Have a good night. Get some sleep. All right, what is this? Oh, my God. What the hell? Corona Beer changes their name to avoid association with the coronavirus outbreak. Yikes. Yikes. But you know, I don't know. I think celebrity deaths is because you know that that person was important. Like, there's a reason why people are a household name, right? If you know their name even though you're not into what they do, that means they're probably doing something pretty fucking important for whatever it is. For whatever it is they do. So, you know, Kobe Bryant was very important to the game of basketball, just like Michael Jordan is important to the game of basketball, just like LeBron James is important to the game of basketball. Like, you know those names because they are a big fucking deal. And I'm sure there's tons of fucking basketball fans that are just completely crushed by this. Because, I mean, even if you didn't like Kobe and the Lakers, you don't want to see the guy die. You might want to see him break his ankle before the big game, because he's going up against your team. That's mean. And that's mean. I say nay. I say I want him to go up against my team because I want my team to get better. You don't get better by avoiding going up against people. Johnny Bravo __. Thank you for the follow, buddy. Happy Sunday. I was making that joke before the memes exist. I know the best memes. I know the best memes. Yeah, while I don't watch the sport, you don't just show up as a household name. No, you're a household name because you're a big fucking deal. Look at it this way. The idolization of athletes has gone back to ancient times, whether it was old Olympics held by the ancient Greek or gladiators in the Colosseum. Tom Brady maybe, but not Kobe. You don't get better by fucking on little fish. That's true. That's true. That's why I would never avoid, like, shitty matchups in, like, DBD and stuff like that. That shit makes you better, right? You go up against people who are better, and it forces you to try to be better. If you keep going up against the same people, you're never going to get better. It's the champion's fallacy, right? Like, so if you're champion for a long time and no one can beat you, at some point you rest on your laurels and people figure out how to beat you because you stopped being hungry. Kobe, yeah. The Kobe move was a fucking, yeah, Kobe was DBD's go-to celebrity name for jumping off the hooks. Absolutely. The Kobe. Insane, right? Yep. And you know why? It was a lot of it had to do with fucking Dave Chappelle, because he fucking Kobe'd a condom into the fucking trash can on his TV show, too. But there's the double-edged sword, right? There's the double-edged sword, Mock. We've seen it with John Jones. We've seen it with Conor McGregor. We've seen it with several people of big stature. We saw it with Kobe, like when he had the allegations of rape and stuff like that. There's that thin line between hero and human. Like, There's the human complex, the human fallacy, and the hero complex, right? People are just like, you're a role model for kids. You should not be doing such things, John Jones. You should not be doing cocaine and running into cars and running away from the scenes of accidents and stuff like that. People tend to easily forget that these people are human. People tend to easily forget that they don't want you, like a lot of these guys don't want to, they're not going out to be your fucking kid's hero. They're going out to make money and do a sport that they love, or be, you know, a fucking rock star or whatever the fuck they're doing. So there's a line you walk when you're a household name too. Like there's these expectations, just like, well, everybody knows who you are, so you should be really good, right? Like it's weird. It's very weird. He was only 1 year younger. Yeah, he wasn't old at all. He's only a few years older than me. HBO will let us know in 6 months if it was just an allegation. Oh, yeah. All heroes aren't human, and all humans aren't heroes. That's true. There's some level of celebrity where it's just like you are operating mentally. You're operating on a different fucking level because you're dealing with so many decisions that normal ass people don't have to deal with, right? Kobe couldn't just walk into a fucking department store or a Target and just shop like normal. He'd be fucking mobbed. Like there's all these other things you have to consider. It's kind of wild. He's also a person. It bugs the shit out of me when fans think they're owed something. Oh yeah, dude. It's amazing the level of expectation and entitlement that people have over just about anything if they like, whether it's celebrity, whether it's a sports team, whether it's a goddamn video game like DBD. I mean, people get fucking entitled as fuck. It's ridiculous. Nobody's above the law either, but it's not like they're some adherent robot to standards of your dumb crotch child. That's true. Not really that much difference on how teachers are expected to behave. You're a representative of your school/company. Behave accordingly. I mean, don't get me wrong. I think that people, whether they're a teacher, whether they're a celebrity, whether they're a normal ass dude, should be able to do the things they want to do within the parameters of the law and not have repercussions of it. But it's a trickier time, right? Like the internet has made things a lot trickier for people like teachers to I guess live their life without being found out, you know, or live their life in a way that is not going to come back and bite them in the ass. It kind of sucks. There's this extra layer that they have to put on that most normal people don't, because they do deal with people's kids. So like they can't just have a fucking regular ass social media profile out there that people can look at, because if they do something that one parent doesn't agree with, which could be, I slept in on Sunday. My God, why weren't you in the church? You teach our children. Why weren't you at church on Sunday morning? Like it could be that simple. They have to like live with an extra layer, which I think people should be living with the layer anyway. What's up, Robo Bear? How you doing, bud? Way too many cameras rolling to record our fuckery. And some of us, like me, record themselves and broadcast themselves anyway. It's weird. It's weird. There's things I don't talk about, but it's not much, you know? It's kind of fucking wild. Are there any celebrities that would bum you out or have bummed you out when they did or will pass? You're my role model. Shandy Bear? Teachers, though, are supposed to be your kid's authority figure during the day while in the classroom, so there's that. It makes a finer line on how they should behave in public, since they work for the public sector usually. I agree with that. That's what I was saying. They have to have that extra layer. And there's just jobs that have that to it. Police are supposed to. Fucking anybody who's a public servant. I mean, look at politicians. Like, not saying they're all great, but some of them are pretty cool. Like, it's kind of wild. The internet is both great and a terrible place. Social media has given us two notable epiphanies. We all have a valid voice, and our opinion matters. Yeah. Yeah, I guess to some extent you should act different when you're on the job. Should not matter what you do in private, though. It shouldn't. But you have to be, we've said this so many times, you have to be prepared for the repercussions if things do come out. Completely prepared. I have set myself up in a situation where very low likelihood of my fucking stream having an impact on my job. And if I ever did have a job that I could get like fired from, and if I liked it, if I could get fired from it for saying stupid shit on the internet, I probably wouldn't say as much stupid shit on the internet. I'd probably change it up. There's a reason why bigger streamers, you see them all of a sudden they go clean. You know, they go nice and wholesome. They stop cursing. They stop talking about certain subjects in their stream because they got bigger and now they have something to lose. It's kind of crazy, right? Got through the tutorial on Hunt. I was worried the whole time there were other players on the map besides me, and I never thought highly of my teacher. Oh, wait. And I never thought highly of my teachers, maybe in grade school, but that didn't last long. I mean, I had some teachers that I thought highly of. I didn't kid myself in saying that they weren't human and they weren't fallible. They're just fucking people. It's a little weird because they are someone who's teaching you how to, teaching you some of the fundamentals you need to know about the world. But at the same time, they're just fucking people. Didn't mean to do that. That was an accident. That was a bump of the mouse. Yeah. The tutorial. I've never done the tutorial on Hunt Showdown, Robo. It wasn't an option to me when I first started. So I know that. I think Mockton's done the tutorial. I'm pretty sure Rick said he did the tutorial. It's a fun game, man. We got a lot of people in this community that play it now, so you guys are free to meet up with each other and play. That's why I made the looking for a hunt partner chat room. Most teachers typically do that, at least here. The buck can't stop at the school. Some people treat education like a daycare center. That's true. Absolutely. But there's always going to be people like that. There were people like that when we were kids. There were people like that when our parents were kids. It's just somewhere to take the kids to keep them out of your hair for 8 hours. My kids, and it's your fault, yeah. Oh, trust me, I've got friends that are teachers, and you'd be amazed how much parents try to take what happened at school and make it the school's fault. Lopez don't need no manual for the bayou. That's why we need mandatory sterilization. While beautiful in theory, I don't know. My stepmom was a teacher for nearly 40 years. I've heard some shit. Dude, teachers get to see the fucking worst in society. Some of the worst in society. Because, I mean, you're not just talking about, you're not talking about bad kids. You're talking about bad parents. You're talking about kids in abusive situations. You're talking about just bad shit all around. I mean, just talk to Spike Howell a little bit. When she was doing social work in Illinois, and that's fucking brutal. That fucking wore her bad, man. That takes a special type of fucking person. Don't we have someone else in here that does social work? I feel like we've got someone else that's part of the community that does social work. Spike used to. Yeah, that's what I was talking about, Spike Howell. There's someone else was in here that did it. Was it? No, it wasn't Dacron, was it? I feel like it was Dacron or Apples or somebody. Maybe it was Apples. I don't know. There's someone in our community that still does social work. You need to test and have so much licensing to be to drive a 2-ton death machine. Why not a test to procreate? Gets weird, doesn't it? Just saying, you got to have a passing grade to breed. Yeah, people would do it anyway, though. It would never happen. They can't even figure out when they can and can't allow people to get vaccinated because of beliefs. You want to fuck, you got to pass the SAT. You don't mess with the natural order of things. We're doing too much of that already. Dude, it's just a slippery slope. It's a slippery fucking slope. And for those that aren't interested in procreating, that's very fucking different. Your Lopez rewards are either so random or very specific. I need to fucking adjust those. I was dicking around when they came out because I was like, what the fuck is this shit? Come on, man. I'm no Nostradamus, but we all wished for a new plague, and China delivered. The fact that we can't control it is just a side effect of the monkey's paw. Yeah. The monkey's paw. That little fucker on the left, little beanie, we thought we lost her today. We thought she disappeared on us. We thought she up in RUNNOFT. I came in. I went and picked up lunch for the wife and her mom, and I came back. Opened the door. Ty was greeting me, and then, sitting down to eat lunch and look around. And I was like, "Where's Bean?" They're like, "Oh, she must be back in the room." Because sometimes she'll go back to our room and just lay in Ty's bed because she likes his bed because she can't have it. And I was like, "All right, cool." And we were eating, and I was like, "I'm gonna go back there and just peek my head in." She wasn't in his bed. She wasn't in her bed. I was like, she's not back here. What, did she go outside? Like, what's going on? And so we're looking for her. We can't fucking find her in the house anywhere. She's not downstairs. She's not in the basement. She's not outside. We're like, what the fuck? And we were kind of freaking out because her mother, Boo, that's what happened to her. She wandered off. Like, my friend who had the mother also had like 3 or 4 other dogs and was letting them out one night, and they all came back in, and she didn't. And she just went into the woods, and they never found her. She was really old. She was like 16, and just went out to the woods. She was in the same situation as Bean. She couldn't hear, she couldn't see, so she just wandered off, and they couldn't find her. So we were thinking the same shit. We were like, oh God, did she sneak outside while I was coming in with food, and I didn't see her, and now she's like wandering around somewhere. She submitted to nature. Yeah. And I was like, oh, fuck. So we're like looking around. I still don't know where she was. I have no idea. We checked all the rooms. Like, the only thing I can think is maybe she was in the very back of the house in the master bathroom. Like, maybe she walked back there. 'Cause she just likes to wander the house and see where people are. Even though she doesn't, like, even though she's blind and mostly deaf, like, she can still get around the house just fine. And she goes, what she'll do is she'll go and find where you're at, sniff your leg, and then continue around the house. She'll just wander. And she must have been back in that back bathroom because we're like freaking out. I walk back inside. Chris is still outside looking for her. My mother-in-law is like downstairs looking for her. And like, she just comes trotting out of the hallway. I'm like, what's going on? What you guys doing? It's like, you motherfucker. She's patrolling, I guess so. Her farts would waft out like a pie smell from Looney Tunes. Her farts look like the poison bombs in Hunt Showdown. I don't know. But anyway, we found her. She's fine. Hiding bitch. The hiding bitch. And now she's just fucking crashed out on the couch. Because she's insane. We had some Peruvian food last night. Delish. Mifflin House. Fucking awesome. Awesome Mifflin House. I had the Saltado de Pollo. Oh my god. Oh my god. So yeah, grab your Kobe merch while people still don't know, I guess. PSA. Oh my god. It's so good. It's so good. It's like a Peruvian stir fry. A Peruvian stir fry. Let's see. Saltado de Pollo. Yeah, there it is. Show me more. Ah, there's a perfect shot of it right there. Look at that. Look at that. Some onion, some tomato, French fries, crispy fresh French fries tossed in like a white wine sauce with the fucking chicken or steak. You can do lomo saltado, which is a steak instead of chicken. And goddamn, it's so good. It's so good. Look at that deliciousness. There it is with steak. There it is with steak. If you've got a Peruvian restaurant in your fucking town, go get the Saltado de Pollo or the Lomo Saltado. You will not be fucking disappointed at all. It's like a Peruvian staple meal. Fucking awesome. Fucking awesome, man. Nope, just the authentic Mexican food of Taco Bell. You'd be surprised. You might even have some. What you call it in town. There's a lot of Peruvian food trucks. There was a Peruvian food truck in San Diego when we were out there. Delicious, delicious. Yeah, we just talked about it, Robo. We just talked about it. We were just discussing it. We just talked about it for like 30 minutes. I knew I smelled something from my computer. BX, what's up, buddy? You got any Peruvian restaurants in your town? Dude, as my memory is shit, but by the time I get to one, I'm like, give me that Homo El Squado. Homo El Squado. You tuned out. It's all right, Robo. Riley has a few. Lomo Saltado, baby. Homo El Squado. I'm going to order that next time I go. I don't know if you'll like what comes to your table if you order a Homo El Squado. That sounds like a genre of porn. Domo El Gato. It sounds like a porn genre. BX, how's your weekend been, man? How's it going? I know exactly what it sounds like. You can picture it in your mind. You're such a dick, Carrion. Ah, shit. Now in smell-o-vision. Oh, God. Oh, God. That made me gag a little bit. Everybody wearing sombreros and pink thongs? Sounds like my kind of movie. Weekend was good. Ended up here. The Boxcar in Raleigh. The Boxcar. Drink, play, hang. Bruh. I see that fucking Bowser in the background. There's a pretty epic looking mural back there. And my work here is done. Drink. What do we have? What do you got? Tell me what's on tap. Oh, R&D Brewing. Yeah. 7 Saturdays IPA. It's a nice little list. That's a nice little list. Left Hand Nitro Milk Stout. Mmm. Salty Lady Cranberry Goza. Sounds good. Catawba's a good brewery. I don't know. They got some stuff that I don't really like, but a lot of their stuff I do like. That's a pretty good list. It's a pretty good list. This Belgian Strong Ale looks really good. Belgian Golden Strong. Raleigh, hell yes, ma'am. 9.2 ABV. Woo! Woo! It's a nice little barcade, huh? What do they got? What's on the play here? What's on the play? It's the game lineup. Holy shit balls. Alien Extermination. Curdy, yeah, we just talked about it for like 30 minutes. How are you? We also watched the YouTube video featuring Curdy Kurtzen. I got 2 QP hunters ready now. Nice. All the classics were there. Tons of pinball downstairs. Area 51. Wait, what? What do you mean, wait, what? Wait, what on what? Big Buck HD Panorama. Wow, there's some good ones there. Mortal Kombat. Fuck yeah. So real it hurts. I love the classic fucking posters for this shit. Mortal Kombat 2. It hurt so good they had to come back for seconds. You don't know what video I'm referring to? Psh, exclamation YouTube. You know exactly what video I'm talking about. Turtles in Time with the worst drawn turtles ever. In the Simpsons game. Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory fucking pinball. Awesome. X-Men. Very nice. Hey, man, I'm a fan of this place. I need to go there. Do they have food or is it just drinks? Is it just drinks? I'm 32? No, I'm not 32. What do you mean? What are you talking about, Magazar? Age? No. 37, man. The one I just watched and never watched previously to your stream? Yes, that one. Just drinks and live music on Saturday night. Very cool. It's a cool looking place, man. One of the only Raleigh bars exclusively pouring American craft drafts. What? I don't believe that. I don't believe that claim. Not one bit. Best part, the games weren't fucking overpriced. Yeah, that's good. From this day, Lopez, you are 25. What? Why is that? I got a DM asking my age. What? Who was asking? Who's DMing you about me and mine? Mod, what's going on, buddy? Madison. MADISYN. Things are good, Mod. What you been playing lately? What you been up to? How's the job search? Most of the stand-up machines were a quarter? Fuck yeah, man. And very well maintained. Usually in barcades, it's the food that's overpriced, and the games are out of order. And the best games are out of order, and the service blows. I've been to some good barcades. I remember standing in line to play Street Fighter versus the winner when I was 14 to 16. Did you set your quarters? Did people set their quarters up below the fucking monitor? Shitty, and nothing. Sorry to hear that, buddy. Fuck, I should just get a divorce. Dealing with this crap for a trip that I have nothing to do with is driving me bananas. Just hand them the card and tell them to book it themselves, Rick. Just be like, look, book this shit yourselves. I can't fucking be here. I can't fucking do this. Rick is so mad. Angry Rick, baby. Angry Rick. Curdy Kurtzen, what are you doing today? In fairness, I've only been to the Barcade in Philly, and it was mediocre. No, I'm sure there's some bad ones out there. The joystick stopped working on MK2, and the dude had a new stick in there in 20 minutes. You know, Rocket Robo Bear was our resident community fucking arcade technician for the longest time. I'm sure he knows all about swapping the joysticks out on Mortal Kombat 2. About to play some games, some video juegos. You going to work on that tome? Or are you thinking, Han Shodan? $20 is all you need for a new stick. I don't know. What are you doing? I think we're going to end up doing Hunt Showdown probably. So I just mopped the floor, went grocery shopping, let my dogs out when I got home, and they both traveled across piles of wet, melted, previously frozen piles of shit. Jesus. So now they brought shit back in the house? It's never ending with dogs, Mod. It's never fucking ending. Yeah, we're probably gonna hunt a little bit with Curdy. We'll probably do some trios with some randos. Not randos, but just swap some people in and out. I think Makasar wants to get in on a couple games. Seidel already went to bed. Mod Kerps is around if he wants to jump in later on. You need some FFZ emotes? Stop this scuffed ass behavior. I've got BTTV. Exclamation BTTV, I think. Right? We've got a sus emote. FFZ is free. Some BTTVs. How hard is it to decide on a start and end date? My PC got commandeered for the things. Rick's losing his mind. He just wants to play games. I just want to play games. I gotta go cook. Because I'm the only person capable of doing anything in this house. Fuck me. Mod will be here, buddy. Maybe we can do a little Hunt Showdown later. Imagine being Cinderella. Imagine being Cinderella. Guys, we got new splash art on the way. New stream starting soon art on the way. I hired the great Ben Rittman to do some more pixel art for us. So I'm going to do a Lopez Radio rendition on Hunt Showdown. I'm looking forward to it. I just approved the fucking quote today. Just approved the quote today. You're hiring the bird? You're hiring Birdie? Did he give you an idea of how much he charges? Did he give you a price list? I'm sure he's oh, not yet. I'm sure he's he'll be pricey. I think he's pricey, isn't he? Get back to you very quickly. What are you having him do? Are you having him do emotes, or are you just going to have him do art? Doesn't he do BBC shit? I think he has before. Art scenes. Nice. Nice. Getting my bakery. So I got Ben Rittman doing that for me. Let's see. Let me show you. Let's take a look at Ben real quick. Ben's fucking great. Ben is wonderful. Ben has done our starting soon screens for a while now. Let's see. Let's go here. Ben does a lot of pixel art, and they all look really good. See, these are kind of cool little emote things. I might have Ben do my, maybe when we redo the sub badges, maybe I'll get him to redo the dogs in pixel form. Pixel form on the dogs. That Trex was top dollar. Yeah, it's all pixel art. 16-bit bioweapon, I think so. Well, and he can do full sprite sheets for you too. Like he also does pixel animation like this. Like he did all my animated stuff. But yeah, he can do a full sprite thing, and then you just animate it in Photoshop. He's got a bunch of cool shit. He's pretty good. He's pretty fucking good. I mean, he does our pre-show thing here. He did that for me. He did our post-show thing like this. I had to animate it myself, but he did all the artwork for it. And he did the DVD one. So, I mean, he does a good job. But the new thing I'm getting done isn't animated. You don't have Photoshop? It's $10 a month to have Photoshop. Get it, use it, and then cancel the subscription. It's like fucking Netflix now. It's $10 a month to have Photoshop and Lightroom. And depending on what you need done, you know people that will help you out. But I learned how to animate GIFs with cells on YouTube. Easy talk. You know people, Curdy. Fuck. And some of those guys will actually animate them for you. I mean, it'll cost a little more, but they'll put the animation together for you. I don't want to bother you more than I do. Okay. Nova, what's going on? How you been? How's life? Just pay $5 and have them do a scene of a bird stealing a donut. But yeah, I mean, that Ben guy will fucking animate it for you. Just maybe it might increase the cost by $10 or $15. It's all about paying for time. It's all about paying for time. I'm looking forward to see what he does with my Hunt Showdown screen, though. I think the art I gave him to work off of is pretty fucking cool. I've been good. Life is, I work full-time now. How are you? At least you got a job, right? I'm doing okay. I work full-time, too. Leaves you less time to do the things you want to do. I know that. Trying to save money? Just trying to pay bills. What are you trying to do? A little bit of both? A little bit of both, maybe? Never have time to stream. Shake my head, right? Need a new vehicle. Oh, so you got to grind, hey? That's what it takes sometimes, man. It's what it takes sometimes. I get it. I fucking get it. Well, and new vehicles also are tantamount to, not tantamount, but they're dependent on how cheap, how old, what are you willing to put up with, what do you not care about, do you give a fuck what your car looks like. You can find some. Did I go to the meetup yesterday? There was a meetup yesterday. I didn't even know that. Didn't even know there was a meetup yesterday. Where'd they do it at? The DreamHack meetup was a little weird, Nova. It was a little weird. Dave and Buster's? Yeah, No, I think DreamHack was the last time I did a meetup, and we didn't stay long. I could only handle so much warm monster, warm monster, and weird dance music. I was going to ask Birdie about two scenes, like an outside of the bakery and then an inside for hanging out, and or BRB, but I don't know how an inside scene would work for BRB. I mean, you could just have one scene where the lights are on and the lights are off. I mean, you've seen my BRB. That's all I do. I just pop that on right there. You went to the DreamHack meetup? I didn't see you, but yeah. Yeah, you saw me right before we went inside. You saw me while I was streaming, and then you saw me just before going into the fucking meetup. We weren't there long. We weren't there long at all. Not many people go anymore. Well, here's the thing. Like, not a lot changes at those meetups. Like, it's weird. It's a weird thing, right? People don't... I don't have a problem with it, but a lot of people don't want to go spend money. Like, and that's... I get it. A lot of people just don't want to go spend money doing something. You asked me about the RSVP, yeah. I mean, you know how gamers are, Nova. Everybody's like, people can be really, really cheap, and I get it. Like, you just want to go meet up and hang out with people, not spend a shit ton of money. Well, I was gonna do outside, start and finish, open sign, closed sign. You could have the closed bakery closed sign as your fucking splash when people stop by your stream and you're not there. And then just have like your hours or your schedule on an hours thing right there on the window. It's like, we are opening again at blah, blah, blah. People are cheap like me. It's not a bad thing. It's just the way things is. Shit's expensive. Dave & Buster's is pretty fucking expensive, especially if you go multiple times, you know? You'll need a blank sign for the window. Yeah, and then you could just drop whatever your hours are that week onto that thing and just upload it to Twitch. Dave & Buster's is stupid expensive, yeah. So you can put whatever you want on it, yeah. I don't mean to brag. They do meetups too frequent. Yeah, you don't need to meet up as much as they meet up. You don't need to. Twice a year. I think twice a year is perfect. Any more than that, people just get tired of it. Like, especially if you've got nothing to offer. Like, you got to bring something to offer people in order for it to be a successful meetup. And there's really not much being offered there other than, hey guys, here's some free swag. Here's some free swag. And there's not enough for everybody. So as soon as the swag goes out, everybody disappears. Have two really big meetups a year. Once in the winter, once in the summer. Once in the spring, once in the fall. Something. Dave & Buster's can for sure get away from you. Yeah. Because they have decent beers, but you don't realize how much you're paying until you get that bill back. Like a G Fuel cup and some shitty shades? Maybe. You're making it sound like TwitchCon, BX. How dare you speak ill of TwitchCon? BX, why are you not going to PAX, baby? The number of affiliates grows just like the height of s'mores shrinks every time. I think she's in negative numbers by now. Because people are there for free swag. Just figured I'd put that out there. Yeah, I mean, of course. Of course. There's only so much shit you can do. Like, it's... I get it, and I get the... And I understand why, and I appreciate the fact they're trying to pull the community together. But it's really, aside from the few people that you do meet and hang out with, a lot of it's just like weird little cliques inside the meetup. Yeah, there you go. People are very cliquey and they only speak to you with who they know. Exactly. That's how I felt. So the first one was pretty good. I feel like the first one was really good because people were just excited. But then it was just cliquey as fuck. Like, everybody got really cliquey in that second one, and I just didn't get a good vibe from it. BX looking Lopez is greater than shitty sunglasses. Yeah, I wasn't the biggest fan, and it felt weird at DreamHack, so I was just kind of like, we're out of here, and we went to the Battle and Brew. The Battle and Brew. The one in the summer was fun, yeah. The one in the summer was a good time. I know if I go, I'm hanging out with LR crew and throwing a rock at Curdy's community. We'll just guilt Curdy's community into coming over to ours. Did they serve drinks at the TwitchCon location? Or could you not get slooshed there? Did they have alcohol at TwitchCon? I'm pretty sure they did, right? We just went and got drunk outside of TwitchCon. Yeah, they did have alcohol. They did in the fucking in the Amazon Prime lounge. It's the same community, you turd. I know, it's like a rock fight amongst friends. You ever have rock fights back in the day? Rock fights were the dumbest shit. You trying to make it to TwitchCon this year? I don't think I'm going to TwitchCon this year. If I do, it's going to be for one day of the con, and then I'll be there from Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So I'll probably go to the con on Friday, maybe Saturday, and then I'll just chill out in San Diego otherwise. But it just depends. It just depends on how streaming goes and how I do and stuff like that. I would definitely go more so for the events outside of the con. Me and BX Games went this year. I went the year before. The year before was really fucking fun. This year, I feel like it was way more spread out. There just weren't enough. Everybody was kind of in different parts of San Diego, whereas in San Jose, it was really tiny. Like, the areas you could hang out, there's only a few different spots that were close to where the con was, so you ran into everybody the whole time. Roman candle fights. The most festive way to get burns. I feel like it's a con meant to be a side dish while meeting up with your community. And yeah. Like, I'm looking forward to PAX East. I've never been to one, so I've got 3 days of passes for PAX East. We'll see. I met Lopez. Mission accomplished. He sat next to me at the keynote, right next to him. And we made fun of the entire keynote, or as much of the keynote as we could stand. We left the keynote, like, early. Like S'mores, the parole officer. S'mores was fun. It was fun to hang out with her. I will say this, Nova. Just be prepared to spend a lot of money. We made the mistake of actually going and getting there. Did I get there on Tuesday night or Wednesday? I think we got there on a Tuesday night, and we stayed until like the next Monday. We stayed almost a week. It was just too long. It was just too long. I'm going to do the PAX Expos next year. I'll have my vacation days then. Nice. The girl next to me was very enthusiastic. People were just going crazy over these shitty stats. I'm not going to say it wasn't fun. I'm just going to say you spent most of the time like looking for people that you never found. It's just awkward. It's just awkward, right? Like, you walk up. See, I'm not a person who likes to just fucking, like, as much as I like to talk to you guys and as much as I like to, you know, go live and stream and stuff like that, I'm really, unless like you're really someone I know, like, I'm really not all about.
The request lines are now open. KGFJ Soul Radio.
Appreciate the host, dude. I don't like to walk up and butt into conversations. Like, I feel weird if a semicircle or a circle is already formed. Like, I feel weird kind of edging into that, even though I know it'd be fine. So I usually see people, I'm like, oh, there's so-and-so, and like not go say anything to them. I know Cali's expensive. My bro actually lives in Malibu. Holy shit. But that's nowhere near San Diego. Malibu's nice, though. Malibu's expensive as fuck. Morph in my first meeting. Morph, I thought you'd be taller. BX, I thought you'd be better looking. They've been married for 14 years now. Man, I don't know. It's a weird, like, those cons are a weird mix of, like, I feel like I'm too old to be here. I feel like I'm not as bought into the fucking mindset to be here. I just want to chill out. Like, I just want a place to hang out. Like, PAX is going to be super chill. I'm just going to find a place to sit and drink and let people know where I'm at. And if people want to come hang out, cool. Yeah, people watching is really fun. But it was, in some parts, it was just so crowded, like you couldn't even properly people watch. You're an old and grizzled, a hard-boiled Cinnabon to the glitz and glam. It just, in retrospect, it's not a very big fucking convention. Like, you would think it'd be huge, and it's just not that big. There's so much desperation at TC. Agreed. There are a lot of kids that go to cons and expos now. Yeah, well, and honestly, if you looked around Nova, there were a lot of people who were older there too. Like, who are the people that are going to afford to be able to go do this stuff? It's people in their late 20s through their 30s and 40s. Like, there's a lot of that there. Boomers, not boomers, you fucking asshole. I just want to get drunk and have a lot of fun that I would remember. Yeah. Well, it's like I was telling BX Mod, like, my favorite memories of TwitchCon weren't even at the con. Like, they were going out to eat with Ape Fist and going to bars with some of the other DBD folks and hanging out with S'mores and just bumping around town. Like, all of those memories are there and not really at the con at all. The DBD party was the most fun you had there, and that was pretty fun. That was pretty fun. It was neat to see everybody. Like, it's kind of wild, like, especially when you're part of a community that you watch a lot of the streamers. It's really wild to be standing there and you're talking to someone like Fun Goose, right? I'm talking to Fun Goose and I'm like, this motherfucker's from Australia. He knows more about like the specifics of DBD and the technical aspects of DBD than most people. And then you look to your right and Vincent Vega's over here, and you look to your left and Cauliflower's over here, and Angry Pug's hanging out, and like, it's really fucking weird. Like, all these people you're used to watching are just kind of chilling out, and not by any means are they celebrities, but they're people that you've listened to hours of, you know. Vince seems like Vince is very fucking nice. Vince is really nice. I'm trying to reach out to him to see if he's available during PAX. I want to try to sit down with him and do a small podcast and interview something with him. No sharks there, just contaminated plumbing. LopezCon 2020. Dude, I would love to go shark cage diving. I would jump in a cage with I would jump in a cage and get in the water with great whites. That'd be fun. I'd fucking love it. I mean, I've already been diving with sharks before, but just not great whites. You shit your pants when you're sticking into it. All the substance, none of the filler. Oh, and no shitty sunglasses. Dude, I would absolutely buy shitty sunglasses to hand all of you if we did a LopezCon. Like the shark girl in Hawaii. Oh, yeah, she takes people free diving with great whites. Yeah, she's obsessed with it. It's fucking crazy. That's crazy. That's fucking crazy. Puts Oakley's back on. All right, Beatty. Put your Oakley's back on. I'll get some Lopez Radio Folkleys made for everybody. And we'll all put them on and just stare at Beatty Coley. What's up, BD? What's up, BD? How you doing, man? Cool glasses, bro. My Oakleys are better. Fucking Folkleys. Yes, Folkleys. Mine don't look like Lance Armstrong as a parking cone. Oakleys are so daddish. They are very 90s, right? They're very baseball player. Old guys wearing jorts. Old guys wearing jorts. So I've been thinking about, like, obviously, if you look around me on this scene, I've got this fucking cafe that I stole off the internet and added Lopez Radio stuff to. Do you guys have any ideas for a new studio? I'm thinking about I want to do like a radio station, but here's what I'm thinking. Should it be realistic? Should it be a photo? Should it be a realistic artwork? Or should it be pixelated? Should I have a pixelated radio studio? I'm thinking about getting Ben Rittman to do a radio studio for me. UHF pixel style. Real studio. Pixelated feels more twitchy. Pixelated seems to be our trend. So what I'm like, I know I've shown this on here before. Let me see if I can pull it back up. Go to Google Docs. Go to Google Docs. Where's it at? In a dream, we don't know. I am the sound underground. It doesn't want to open up. Anyway, here you go. So I'm looking at getting someone to do maybe a pixelated version of that. Like, not different colors, obviously. It's kind of what I want. It's kind of something like that. Yeah, so like not meth. You want to huck batteries at nerds? We're going to huck batteries at Curdy's community? But yeah, that's what I want. That's what I want right there is something like this. I think that could be pretty fucking cool. Rather have something more Rogan style? Well, I mean, this is going to be me sitting here by myself. Rogan's thing is like, there's a table and there's two people facing each other and shit like that. I don't know. But like, I could get the guy to animate the meters and stuff like that. You can have some lights blinking and shit like that. I don't know. Maybe I'm overthinking it. Maybe I shouldn't do anything. Maybe just leave it alone. Well, that was the plan, is to have those two monitors up there would have Doggo Cam, and then or the other one would have like just whatever screen I've got up. So kind of like this, right? I'm free. Free at last. Rick loves bacon. So kind of like this, but these two shots would be on the monitors in the studio. I know, my puppers are sleeping. My puppers are sleeping. Well, the only other thing I had to talk about was I am ditching carbs this week. I'm ditching them. That's part of the reason why I bought the big bottle of Frontier whiskey. Ditching them till Boston at least. Oh, we are drinking tonight? I was planning on having some whiskey later. Yeah. Some bourbon. Bourbon? Is that the same thing? Is there a difference? I don't think not eating carbs was going to for a week. No, not this week. I'm starting this week, you fucking ass. What about a studio and a wrestling ring? Don't I have a wrestling ring scene? I think I do. I think I do. I thought I did. This one? Yeah. There you go. Let me tell you something, brother. Only meat 1 month? Let me tell you something, brother. Could just start making drinks. Could get blackout drunk. What are you chasing? What are you chasing with Pepsi? Why are you drinking Pepsi, by the way? Who drinks Pepsi? Don't raise your hand. Don't raise your hand. Who chases fucking rum? Put some people in the background fighting. Pepsi's the superior cola. Ugh. 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 People wrestling in the background. Let's see if how fast we can make this happen. So something like this. What are they doing to each other? There you go. There you go, Nova. Just old footage. They're hugging. Let me give you a back hug, baby. Let me give you a back hug. Why are we watching porn with clothes on?
We were watching porn with clothes on.
Porn with clothes on? Yo. Totally know what's going on. Thanks for the 11 months. Appreciate it. Oh, there we go. This is called Foreplay, Thorlina. He got that leg shake. He did. It's all about getting that leg shake, folks. Like a good leg shaker. A good old leg shaker. Put your leg up, babe. A good leg shaker. People are going crazy. The crowd's going wild. This guy has a belt. This guy's losing his mind. Is that Andre? No. It's not. Just some other big dude. That's when you know they're a keeper. When you don't know if they're... Never mind. I'm not even going to say that. It's S'mores Andre. Boop. dare he? How dare he? Punched him in the balls. Hit him with the belt. My God. It's insanity out here. Thorlina, thank you for 11 months. Really appreciate that. I hope you're doing well. What were you streaming? You were streaming something earlier. What were you streaming earlier? I saw it before I came in. I seen it. It's goddamn pandemonium. Like an old leg shaker. Dark Souls. Way too addicted to it. You know, who else is playing that? Amanda's been playing that. Adatrix. She's been playing the shit out of it. She's been playing the shit out of it. Things have been good. Things have been good. We were just sitting around talking shit before Hunt Showdown. I did. I meant to DM you back. I was checking it out last night. That's really fucking cool. Really, really fucking cool. Let me see it again. Things have been good, though. Dark Souls. I gave Dark Souls 3 a try, and I fucking bailed on it. I was just like, it's too hard. It's too hard. I can't be that serious. Look at this thing. Here's the only thing I'm thinking, Rick, is, and you might be able to tell me. I need to read more into it because I was just kind of glancing it over. I'm doing most of this with my Stream Deck. Most of it. I mean, I see where you can switch between devices and stuff like that. I did. Uninstalled after 40 minutes, but Dukes and Luca convinced me to give it another go, and I'm glad I did. You can use it for consoles as well. Thing's kind of cool. The mic thing I'm confused on. Because I use XLR mics. I guess you're just sending your whatever you want from a line in or something like that. Yeah, I'm going to have to probably give it another go. Were you playing the remastered version of Dark Souls? Is that what you were doing, Thorlina? Capture card with lots of inputs. And the pricing actually isn't bad on this thing. The pricing is like, what, $250, I think? Look at James Vanderbeek here fucking controlling the PowerPoint from back there. He's hacked into the fucking system, and he's going to fuck with his teacher at the Dawson. Vanderbeek looks like he is fucking serious. Like he's really mad this teacher wouldn't bang him. Thing's kind of cool, though. What's that hooked up to? Is that hooked up to the fucking... Where's this? So that's just hooked up to one of the fucking HDMI outs. Or ins. That's kind of fucking neat. Like, that eliminates the need for a cam link. I'll show you, Karen. I'm going to show your prom squeak. For your prom speak for telling everyone I wet the bed. Oh, James. Your prom speak. Your prom speak. Speech. Your prom speak. I didn't know what you were trying to say. I'm sorry. I didn't know what you were trying to say. You wet the bed? And the 86 the Elgato capture card. Yeah, that's true. I'll have to look. I want so my plan is, now that you showed me this thing, my plan is to do some research and just see how other people have it set up and stuff like that. It's kind of cool. This thing is kind of neat. The software control kind of reminds me of Voice Meter Banana. I just don't want it to be too cumbersome. Like, I got to get everything set up to where I fucking set it up and go. Set it up and go, you know? Curry, 9, 8, 7. I think it just released. I'm sure some people have done some testing. That's a hell of a lot of output, though. That's kind of cool. Like, that means I could hook my fucking Xbox up to it and everything. This might, yeah, it might work. $295. I'm sorry, $295. So it's $300. But still, for that much fucking power and input and stuff like that, it's pretty fucking cool. I'll see you in the fog or the bayou. I'm setting up. All right, I'm gonna be in the bayou. Jeezy Creasy. I mean, for what it does, it's not bad. Just depends. I need to see it in action before I can decide if that's fucking great or not. Just depends on how pro you want to be. How profesh do you want to be? I'm in the bayou. We're in the bayou. I think what I'm going to do is... Let's see. Switch here. Yep. Oh yeah, you're playing all the time. I was watching. Rick was on last night when I was just kind of chilling out in my office. I was like, oh shit, Rick's playing the fuck out of this game. Ooh, what's this? This hardware here, Nova? It is a, what's it called again? The ATEM Mini. It's like a capture card meets a fucking scene changer, and depends on how much shit you've got running into your fucking stream. It's sexy though. It's got a lot going on. It's a little expensive, but just depends on how useful it is to me. Better than the Stream Deck? I don't know. That's what I'm wondering, if it's going to be better than the Stream Deck or not. This controls actual hardware. Yeah, that's true. That's true. So basically you can switch between consoles. If you're a console streamer, like I could have my Switch hooked up as well as my fucking Xbox, shit like that. Has a lot of buttons. Does. But a lot of it's on-off stuff. On-off and transition stuff. Still fade to blacks, picture-in-picture, which is kind of cool. Mics on and off, shit like that. It's kind of fucking cool. Professional streamer. Yeah, it's more of a audio cut, like not audio cutting, but like video cuts and stuff like that. It works more like a, what do they call those fucking things they use in TV. I forget. Doesn't matter. Fancy video switcher. No, not quite GoXLR. GoXLR is more of a fucking audio thing. This is more of all about the video and getting better shots as far as you wouldn't, if you use this, you wouldn't really need a fucking capture card. I could see this being a thing that's used. Blackmagic Design is actually a really big company as far as audio video capture stuff goes. Yeah, it's interesting. I need to see more though. I need to see more before I'm like, yeah, fuck yeah. I love it. I must see more. Please, sir. May I see more? All right, we're going to warm up with some quick play. I don't know how many of you out there want to jump into these quick play matches, but I'm going to be doing some quick play, and I'm only going to be doing East Coast server, so you guys are more than welcome to jump in with it. Anything video, yeah. I think my next thing I want to do is upgrade the camera. I want a better camera. If you notice, if you look at the new YouTube video, you can see like the artifacting that happens with these webcams. Now I have been looking at that Brio that Curdy has. Those dogs have the right idea. What's up, Crucial? How you doing, bud? The Brio that Curdy has is a really nice webcam, but I'm thinking about doing an actual fucking mirrorless camera. Really loving it. Yeah, I was watching some reviews on it, and it looks really nice. thinking about doing a mirrorless though, because with the mirrorless, I can actually use it to record other things. I can use it to record other stuff for YouTube and stuff like that. So we shall see. We shall see what happens.